Oh, I was invisible. Uh-oh, sorry. But hello, it's Tuesday. It's Twitch Tuesday. Tarot Tuesday. Tailside Tuesday. We're gonna do something a little bit special this week. I had been following this developer for a little bit. They were creating a pixel art game. Super cozy, kind of cafe builder game. And it looks super fun, super cute. And I'd been following them on Twitch for a while, and they finally released a playtest. So we're going to be doing that today, and we'll see how that is. I expect great things. I've seen the screenshots and everything. It looks super fun. So I'll be doing that after some tarot. I've been a little under the weather this past weekend, so I'm still recovering a little bit. So it's probably gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream this week, which helps out because I believe Tailside is about 20 minutes. So that's perfect. So we'll do some tarot for as long as that is, and then we'll just finish up Tailside, and we'll call it a night, and that way I can get some rest. So, and I think I messed up my stream info. Let's see. Let me take a look really quick. Oh, and if you are in the Discord, you may have seen a little preview of things to come. I might test it out. It's not 100% yet. I haven't gotten all the toggles and everything done and taken care of, so we're gonna leave that one alone as much as we can, right? Let me turn on my timers here really quick. Okay, so they are both on. That's good. Alright, and in the meantime... Oh! Why am I invisible again? Oh, sorry. I was messing around with the toggles, and I guess I just forgot to turn on some of them. All right, so we'll hang out for a little bit. I just now realized I forgot a drink, so I'll have to go get one a little bit later. All right. I think I'm all set. I think. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait. I always forget that. There we go. Hello! Oh no! I forgot to open the queue. Hold on. I'm always forgetting. It's always one thing or the other, right? There you go. Try again. How are you? Welcome in. Good. Yeah, I was just saying a little bit, this weekend I was a little under the weather, so I'm still recovering. I don't know if you can tell from my voice, it is a little bit off, but I'm glad you're here. So, you're up. You're the only one in the queue, so you're up. What deck would you like to use? And then is it...
We'll now begin the push-up
Oh, no.
section. Ready? Begin.
Aragorn! Aragorn! Okay, I'll do those push-ups. What does it mean to... Oh, you're terrible.
We'll now begin the push-up section. Ready?
Aragorn!
Begin.
That's 10. Oh, okay. Stop. Okay, hold on.
We'll now begin the
Oh,
push-up
15.
section. Ready?
Seriously?
Begin.
Okay. Let me get my equipment out. So you know that it's true. I have my...
Begin the push-up
Oh,
section.
Lord in heaven.
Ready?
20. 20? Oh, okay, fine. Then put my sweatband on. You're the worst, Aragorn. 20 it is. All right. Oh, okay. I might have to do this in sets. I don't know if I can do 20 in a row. I'm weak. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My ears. 9. 10. Okay, hold on. You do not have 1.1k bits, do you? Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, that's 10. Halfway. Halfway there. Living on a prayer. Okay, 10 more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you guys get to hear my weak sounds. I hate it. All right, 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 1 more. 10. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh, okay, yes. Let me get my drink. I forgot it. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. 2 hydrates. I'll take it. My Gatorade. Oh my god. Now you've made a mess. Oh no. I don't... Oh no. No! I'm angry now. Joe Hendry, stop! No! No, Joe... Oh my god. It's devolved. It's devolved into chaos. Oh my god, it's devolved. What is going on? Oh. And you can barely see, like, you can barely see me. Oh. I really need to put like a timer on these things so that it doesn't happen during the peaceful tarot part. But oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, that was weird. That was drop a card, but it cleared it off. All right. I'll take it. What was I doing before I got Joe Hendry and everything? Oh, I was doing a tarot reading. Yes, that's right. Oh, yes, and if you're in the Discord, I dropped a little sneak peek of something I've been working on. I might... Oh, that's what you're trying to say. Hold on, in general. Oh my god, you do. You're a monster. You do. Well, okay, please spend them wisely. Please. Okay, 2, yes. So, yeah, I might be testing it out. I don't have everything quite set up. Like I think I just got the kind of okay to start talking about it this morning. Yes, please get a drink, Aragorn. Hydrate. Both of us need to hydrate. We've been working hard. And do you prefer... Is it Allie? Do you prefer Allie? And there's a couple extra letters at the end of your username here. Okay. Alright, so let's go and shuffle up. And while we're doing that, what do you want to know? What question do you have? Oh, I'm still sweating. Will I ever find a good partner? All right. Let's find out. Death in the reverse. Strong card. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. It's just a strong energy. But another one doesn't want to drop, so that's going to be a thing. Go. Be blocked by the King of Swords. Very interesting. Oh, okay. And another major arcana card, the Sun. Okay. Oh, 2 cards. Okay, we'll read them together. The Queen... Oh, the Queen of Wands and the Hanged Man. So you have very powerful energies surrounding you right now. And will have very powerful energies kind of surrounding you, because the major arcana lasts throughout the entire reading. What was it? The Queen of Wands. All right. So, finding a partner. Are these ones? Yeah, I know, right? I love this deck. If you can't tell from the deck that I'm holding in my model. So, okay. So we're going to start off in our here and now. This is going to be Death in the reverse, Major Arcana. So again, very powerful energies. The way I like to explain the Major Arcana and the way that I interpret them is that these are energies or situations that we can't really avoid. The Major Arcana energies don't really take well to human intervention. They just kind of do as they will. I mean, this is something that you have always kind of been destined to fall into. So we're talking about Major Arcana Death in the reverse, and this is an energy of stagnation and a lack of change. So Death in tarot represents the end of something, right? The end of the cycle so that something new can come from it. So it's not necessarily, like I said, it's not a bad card. It just means that something is going to end. In the reverse, it's the opposite of that. We're going to hold on to that stagnation. There's going to be a resistance to change. That means we've kind of hit a wall, right? So this is our here and now. This is going to give us kind of a temperature check for the reading ahead to see if we're kind of in the right zone. And it sounds like this is pretty close, because we're finding ourselves in the energy of that we are kind of done with kind of our position in life right now. We want to move on, but we're kind of hitting this wall relationship-wise, right? This is what's going to make things more difficult for us, and that's the King of Swords. The King of Swords is... put that off to the side. The King of Swords is a card of the mind. So the swords are our thoughts and our mind. The cups are generally our emotions. The wands are going to be kind of our spirit and our passions. And then the pentacles or the coins are going to be kind of the material, the physical. So we're looking at a card of the mind, and the King of Swords represents our head over our heart, logic and discipline. So what's making this difficult as well is that we are looking at the world ahead of us through our logical mind, right? There isn't really a... how do I explain this the best way possible? There's a lot of uncertainty when it comes to finding a partner, pursuing a romantic relationship, or even just a relationship in general, right? And sometimes we can get in our own heads about it. So when it comes to, looking for that partner, maybe we are... there's a different card for it, so I don't want to say it this way, but we have certain expectations in our head, right? Are they going to... I'm trying to word this the best way possible, but, are they going to be good for us in that, are we going to complement each other? But we look at that in a way of like, are they going to, fill in my gaps? Am I going to fill in their gaps? Things like that. So a very logical sense, not so much in the romantic sense. We kind of get in our own head. So not only are we kind of butting up against a wall of change, but also when it comes to getting over that wall, we're kind of in our own head about it. So this is going to tell us how we get over that wall. And that's going to be Major Arcana of the Sun. Yes, I see. I can relate to getting into my own head about it. I have certain expectations on being good for me or to compliment me. Yes, so that's exactly the King of Swords talking to you. Because you have in your head, this is what I need in my partner, but it's very much in that logical, that logical sense, not so much in that emotional sense, which can be good and bad, right? Because you want to make sure that they are good for you. But that's going to be definitely what is preventing this from moving forward. Now, to get over that, or to kind of help us get over this hump that we have, it's the Sun. And the Sun is a card of new beginnings and of celebration and joy and positivity. So what that is telling me is that when we look at our future, at pursuing a romantic relationship, rather than focusing on this part here, right, the King of Swords, that logical piece, we need to view them kind of in a new light, right? That's what that that Sun means in this case. It's the new light of new opportunity, and we have to look at those instead of these. And what is making this even more interesting is that this is a major arcana card. So the major arcana Death, the end of a cycle, is very powerful. We were always kind of meant to butt up against this wall. This was kind of a life lesson that the major arcana wanted to teach you. But what is helping you along is also a major arcana. So they kind of both cancel each other out, but they also kind of support each other, because this is an overarching lesson for you. This is a journey that you were always meant to take. So once we are able to kind of change how we view things, see things in a new light, we're going to end up here. This is our fourth card usually. You drew two. So I'm going to read them kind of together. Again, it's another major arcana card. And then we have the Queen of Wands. That's our spirits and our passion. So separately, I'll read them separately, and then we have to kind of combine them together since they fell in the same position. The Hanged Man in the reverse represents kind of rushing forward without preparation. The way I'd like to explain is the Hanged Man, I don't know if you can really see it in this interpretation, but normally speaking, the Hanged Man is like this, hanging upside down, bound by their feet and ankles, and they have kind of resigned to their lot, right? They're making a sacrifice so that others, the world around them, can be better, right? In the reverse, the Hanged Man is still bound by their feet, but they are now upright. They're no longer hanged. They're no longer trapped, right? It means that this Hanged Man can go forward and walk to pursue their goals as they see fit, but they'll forget that they're still bound by the ankles. Eventually, that rope that is there is going to pull taut, and you're going to kind of fall. What? Oh my god. Oh, I just realized how big that emote was. Are you hype, Aragorn? What was I saying? Ah, yes. The Hanged Man. So you're going to find yourself okay with kind of rushing forward without necessarily without fear of the falling, right? You're going to be okay with taking a misstep here and there, making a mistake, if you want to call it that, because that's what this King of Swords is telling you. You don't want to make a mistake. Drinking ice cream, eating ice cream and drinking hot tea. I'm jealous. I want some ice cream. It's so hot over here, by the way. It is so hot. I normally drink hot tea during my streams. It's too hot. I couldn't do tea. That's why I forgot my drink because I was trying to figure out what I wanted other than hot tea, and now I'm just drinking Gatorade because it's way too hot. So yeah, so it's kind of like, damn the consequences. I'm gonna go forward. If I trip and I fall, that's okay. And that's because we've gotten out of our head here, right? This is also supported by the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands represents a energy of selfishness, right? That you're going to find it that it's okay to think about what you want. And what that means together is, like I said, the Hanged Man in the reverse is okay with kind of moving forward and not homemade hot fudge. Oh my god, I'm super jealous. I really want to... You're going to have to drop that recipe in the Discord so I can try it out. Because I don't think I've ever made hot fudge, to be honest. I think there's a... Did I put it? I put a time to eat channel, so you better drop that recipe. Okay. So like I said, the Hangman is not afraid to go forward and kind of make a mistake, quote unquote, or trip and fall, because the Queen of Wands is bolstering them. That aura of selfishness says, I'm okay with doing what I want, and I have to look out for myself, and I have to make sure that I'm happy. Because if you're not happy, like you can't be there for someone else if you aren't taking care of yourself, right? So all in all, what this is saying is, yes, we've hit a wall. Yes, we're getting in our own head, but the other major arcana are going to be there for you, right? Look at things in a new light, and when we are able to get through that, and we will, because again, it's the major arcana that's guiding us, we're going to end up with another major arcana bolstered by another royal. So it's a very powerful, very, I would say, kind of guided journey that you're going to go through. So that's the long answer to your question. Will I find a good partner? Yes, but you're going to go through this journey first to realize what you want, who you are, and what I guess who you are and what you want in that relationship. Does that make sense? Cookies and cream ice cream. Oh wait, I have some Oreo like ice cream cups in the freezer. I'm gonna have that later tonight. Okay, well, you gotta get Dad Aragorn to drop it in the in the Discord. No, you don't really have to. I'm just messing around with you. So yes, it does make sense. Good. I'm glad. So have fun with this. It's gonna be scary, obviously. Anything new and exciting is always gonna have some risk to it. But at the end of the day, like, you're gonna be guided by Jay. How are you? You're gonna be guided by the major arcana. Okay, Allie? Oh Lord.
Jay Zucchini just subscribed.
Jay, thank you for the I was gonna say thank you for the reading. Thank you for this the sub. So do I need to have you burn? Oh Lord. I am not going to have ice cream tonight. I think it's like this, right? Jay, let me give you...
We'll now begin
Oh
the push-up
my
section.
god.
Ready?
We reached
Begin.
our new bits goal of 1,000. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, I guess I will be having ice cream tonight. And a hype train.
Hype
Oh my
train
god.
started.
We'll now begin the push-up section.
Oh my god.
Ready? Begin.
Let's see. I have to open up my mixing up because it crashed. Oh my goodness.
There's shout out to Jay Zucchini. Thanks for the sub. Oh my god, what's going on?
We'll now begin the push-up section.
I'll give it.
Ready?
I'll give
Begin.
Oh my god, how many is this? 5, 10, 15? 15. Okay, 15. Fifteen.
We'll now begin the push-up section.
20. Oh my god, 20.
Begin.
Okay, 20. So that you guys know, obviously, I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out.
We'll now begin the push-up.
Oh my god, 25.
Begin.
Oh lord. Okay. Okay. 25 it is. Okay, I'm totally having ice cream then. You're gonna make me work for
We'll now
my ice
begin
cream.
the push-up section. Ready?
Oh no! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh my god. Okay. 30.
We'll now begin the push-up section.
35?
Begin.
I put my sweatband on. Oh my god. Okay, 35. Thank you, Ali, for redeeming a card.
We'll now begin the push-up section. Ready? Begin.
35? The activity feed is broken. Like, you've redeemed so many things, I can't even tell. I have to look at the chat. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, okay.
We'll now begin the push-up section. Ready?
45? 45? 45. 45 push-ups. I'm gonna have ice cream after this.
We'll now begin the push-up section. Ready? Begin.
No. Oh my god. 50. 50. Okay. 50. 50. I have to keep telling myself that because I can't believe what you just did, Aragorn. It's true. It's true. I read that your mods will bully you more than your chat, and I just made Aragorn a mod. Oh, thank you for the
Aragorn
sub.
the Wolfkin gifted a tier 1 subscription to Alice.
Oh, thanks for the gift sub.
04.
That. Okay, here we go. Okay, 50. Oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shut up. 10. Okay. Break. I have to do them in batches. Okay. 40 more. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Okay. 3 more sets. Level 2 hype train? Okay. 30 seconds.
Emotional damage!
I think it's more than emotional damage, Aragorn. It's physical damage. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Okay. Whew. Buff Soren? Oh, please, I wish. Anyone who like logs in right now, because I'm on the tarot category. Anyone who logs in is gonna wonder what the heck is going on here. Okay. Who are you banning? They're like, what the heck's going on here? Okay, what am I at? 40. Okay. Well, this is the 40 set. Okay, here we go. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 40. All right, one more. One more after this. Okay. One more set. All right, here we go.
It
My
was at
arms.
this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Truth. Truth. All right, here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more. 10. Oh, thank you for Hype Train. Thank you for the support. Oh. I love you guys. Oh. Thank you. Hydrate. Thank you, Ali. Oh, what are these cool emotes I got? A little button. No, I got a button. Nice. Okay. Hydrate again. I'll take it. John Hendry. Thank you. I believe. For the last set, I was thinking about you. You got me through. You got me through that last set. Joe Hendry, thank you. Oh. Oh, man. Okay. Oh. I appreciate, Aragorn, that you were considerate enough to wait until Ali was done with a reading. Okay. Seven. 70, yes. Oh! Lord. Let me switch back. Normal Soren. Okay. Okay, you know what? Now's a good enough time, I think. You're here, you bullied me. I'm okay with that. Let's see, hold on. I think I can do this. Give me a second. No, that's for the 100, oh, 100. That's for the 10 subscriber, the 10 subscriber, stream. I'll do 100 push-ups. Okay, let's see, hold on. I'm gonna disappear really quick. I'm still here. I'm still here. Hold on. I'm loading it up. Let's see. Momo! I will hydrate. Oh, what's going on here? There we go. No? Why is it not working? Hold on. I'm still here. I'm still here. Ah, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Will this work? Will this work? No, it will not work. Oh wait, I think I know why. Hold on, I'm here. Give me a second. What's going on? What the? Wait, that's not right. Oh no, I have no legs. Oh, hold on. That's annoying. Oh, wait. There I am. Whew. Okay, hold on. Now let's fix that. Okay. So, like I said, just a test. Just a test. Allie, you're welcome. You're welcome for the reading. I still haven't fixed everything yet. Sensitivity's still a little off. Yeah, sensitivity's still a little off. But I can do this now. I can take off my jacket finally. I think this is the one. Oh, no, those are my glasses. This one. I can roll up my sleeves. Look at that. See my arms? They're so buff from all the push-ups I've been doing. I can move around. Look at that. I'm so animated now. Oh no, he's hot. I also have ears. I have ears now. Well, I mean, I've always had ears, but now I have Nekomimi. Hi, Jay. Can I do this? Let's see. Hi. My glasses back on. No, where's my... I need to label all of these toggles. There we go. I'll keep my jacket on. Yeah, I need my glasses. Like, to be fair. I also just noticed right now that the sheen on the glasses moves with my head. Really cool. I will put the artist and rigger in my description. I'm super happy with his work. Super fun, really professional, really easy to talk to. I'm not a furry, I just wanted to see what my character looked like with ears. No comment? Oh, and then of course, I have Evil Soren, his tattoo, also. I take my ears off. The next thing I want to do, so the only thing that this model doesn't do is I can't hold cards. I haven't, I don't have a toggle for that yet, so that's the next thing I want to do. I'm like trying to interpret what you just told me, Momo. Yes, and yes. I also realized, so this is gonna be a little bit hard. I have to find the right place for it because you guys can't see it, but my setup is, I'm sitting right in front of my setup, my main computer, but my tarot is over here to my right hand side. So if I turn to look at my cards, it doesn't track my face anymore. I turn away from my camera, so I might have to move my camera. It's all work in progress so far. I'll put my ears back on. Jay's in the chat. I'll put my ears back on. I get a feeling Jay likes my ears. Yeah? What are you insinuating, Momo? I also now have to be super careful with what I'm doing, because as a PNG tuber, it doesn't track anything, just my voice, right? But now, like, I realize when I'm drinking, when I'm hydrating, it loses tracking. So then I end up in like a weird position. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I forgot. Let me clean these up. And I have to do it without looking because I have to keep my facial tracking on. Uh-oh. Oh, but now I can do this. I can go, oh, let me peek up over the cards. Look at that, see? So cool. I'm super excited for this. I'm really happy. Oh, there we go. Let's... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. See, I'm also so used to moving my model in... Oh, now you really can't see me. Oh, no. Uh-oh, now you really can't see me. Oh, no. Oh, no. There we go. Gotta fix that. And Momo, you got scammed. Where did your sound alert go? Let's see here. Did it play? Wow! Oh, I just didn't hear it. Okay, there you go. I played it again. That one's for you. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm like I said, I'm still working on...
Here because I love seeing wasteful souls struggle to accomplish something meaningful and fail spectacularly, like you are doing now. Good job.
Yeah, I'm like trying to get my facial expression. Was that sarcasm? Was that sarcasm, Momo? No. Aragorn?
Emotional damage.
Thank you guys, thank you. So the other thing that I wanted to do was play Tailside. Oh my god, I just realized this is doing nothing against the allegations of my ears. So there's a game that just came out for playtesting called Tailside. It is a pixel art cafe sim. And I've been following the dev on Twitter for a little while, and they finally released it for test play, and I think I want to give it a shot. Yeah, there's no one else really getting tarot, so let's do that. Let's switch over to Tailside. Let me start it up. Let me switch over my I don't think a category exists for it. Let's see.
Leon the Chosen One just followed.
Leon, thanks for the follow. Okay, so there is a category for it, I guess. Yeah, the cafe game. Okay, so yeah, there is a category. There's just no thing. So let's see. Hold on. Let's see if he'll take it. Oh no! What is that? Why am I so small? What the? Ignore this. This is not what you're supposed to be looking at. Ignore this. Let's see. There we go, but you can still see that. Shut up. Oh, what is going on? There we go. Okay. Let me fix this really quick. This is, we're doing it live. We're doing it live. There we go. Okay. Let's put me down in the corner. There we go. So yes, Momo, this is the cafe game, and it finally came out for playtesting. So apparently it's about 20 minutes, so we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I thought you were following me already, Leon, but anyways, thanks for the follow. But yeah, I usually test all my software and equipment before I go live, but I've never used Live2D before, so forgive me. Toffee. So yeah, like I said, this is doing nothing for my furry allegations. How do I move? Oh, I do. Okay. You've arrived earlier than expected. There's a typo there. Let's write that down. I just finished cleaning up around here. I could really use a coffee right now. Speaking of that, why don't we make ourselves some before we continue? We'll prepare 2 espressos. Quack. I also realized that you can see my facial expressions now. How do I do this? E? E. I managed to get a simple coffee making set in here. I'm sure you probably already know how to use it. Just make sure you grind those beans at least 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Oh, cup. Coffee. 1 espresso. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I have to put the cup down first. Make this up a little bit bigger. There we go. Much better. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Toffee. I'll be helping you settle down here since others are a bit busy with their own work. But don't worry, you'll meet them soon enough. In the meantime, I'd love to get to know you better. So tell me, what brings you here out of all places? I've always wanted to run a cafe. Spoiler, that's true. I've always wanted to run a cafe of my own. Oh, a cafe owner in the making. I can already smell the coffee and pastries. You're going to love it here. This gives me a better idea of how to make your stay here more welcoming. Speaking of making things welcoming, let's get back to the cafe. I was thinking we could spruce it up a bit. You know, make it look a bit more like an actual cafe. Would you mind making another cup of coffee for me while I go grab a few things? Sure. Sure, Toffee. Why not? 1, 2, 3. Brew. Oh, I have tables and chairs. I grabbed a few things from my storage. Nothing fancy, but good for a start. Why not place them around and see how it looks? What is it? B. I have 2. Oh, that's a chair. Oh, okay. Rotatable, huh? Okay. How do I rotate? R? Of course it's R. Wait, what are the difference? How come I got like... Okay, so I guess I'll just do it like this. Oh, interesting. Okay. A little like stool instead. Can I put it here? Is that the thing I can do? No, it has to be here. Okay. It does need more improvements, but we'll get to that later. And don't worry, I'll give you coins for making all this coffee. Oh, for all this coffee making. Since the cafe isn't open yet, let's pretend I'm a regular customer coming back for more. Oh, do I have to greet you? Oh, okay. I could just... Yeah? Sure. Oh, I only have one recipe. I see. Just empty espresso, or just espresso. Am I just gonna keep making espresso? How much can this guy drink? You must have been a barista in your past life. Maybe. It took me a few days to learn how to make a proper espresso while helping the previous cafe owner. I have to reach level 3. So I just keep making coffee? Okay. Oh, cup. Let's keep making it. Oh, now I can make cappuccino. Okay. Oh, there's milk now. Okay, we'll make some cappuccino. Ah, okay. Big cup. Okay. Oh, I already have espresso in there? Okay. Now it's cappuccino. Okay. It doesn't tell me how many I get. I have to look up here. Can you guys hear the... It's not, is it? Is there any music? Can you guys hear it? Oh, how come you guys didn't tell me? All right, let me fix it. Hold on. There you go. Should be pretty quiet, but I think you guys can hear it now. I can buy decorations now. Thank you. Thank you for the quack. Quack. I'd suggest saving up a bit more before starting to buy the decor. Okay. I mean, makes sense. Oh, what's up here? Cappuccino. Oh, this tells me... Oh, is this the orders? Oh, okay. So I have to make 2 cappuccinos. I have to do it one at a time. Okay. Oh, I have fancy chairs now. Okay. Okay. I'm pretty open. Oh, I think my friend should be free now. She'll be thrilled to meet you. She's the one I learned about you. She's the one... What? She's the one I learned about you in the first place? Hopefully, we'll have more decor by then. She gets picky about these things, even if she doesn't like to admit it. I'll invite her right over. Can I do more decorations? Oh. I don't have any. Okay, it's just an option for me. Got it. Can I make more coffee? It says up here I have to make espresso, espresso, espresso. Okay. We'll make 3 espressos. Oh, I didn't put any beans in there. Oh. It's just never ending. Like it doesn't actually go anywhere. I just have to reach level 5, so I just have to keep making coffee, I guess. I'm almost there. What am I, like... Yeah, level 4. Okay, I can see why it makes me do the cup first, because that's contingent on the recipe, but I kind of wish it would let me boil the espresso first. Oh wait, that's an espresso. Never mind. I need to make cappuccino. Cappuccino. Oh, I can make latte. We're back. I want you to meet Layla. Hi, Layla. She is an amazing baker and a dear friend. Hi there, nice to meet you. I'm thrilled to see a new face around here. We don't get very many new friends, so this is exciting. Toffee is one of the few friends I have here. I specialize in making all kinds of pastries. My favorite is a classic apple pie. Maybe I can bake it for you someday. Yes, please. But there's another treat for you right now. I thought you might enjoy adding some flair to your coffees, just like we do with our baked goods. Let's prepare a latte. Okay, yes. So, the difference is the art. It's a cappuccino. Oh, I have to do this. Oh! Let's do a heart. Okay, so let's do 1, 2, 3. Milk. Cappuccino. Do the cat. And we'll do one more. 1, 2, 3. Cup. Espresso milk. Boil. Pour. Heart. Swirl. Ooh, little succulents. Cactuses. Luckily, I brought some small plants with me. For you. I can't read. Feel free to place them around or use them to decorate the tables. Right. Let's put... I don't know why I walked away from the bar. Like, I don't need to. Just put a little cactus here. A little succulents here. Let's one of these guys right here. Another cactus back here. There we go. Bean sorting? What? What is bean sorting? To make the best coffee, it's important to check the bean quality every now and then. You simply need to pick out the good ones. We're expecting some little creatures to visit soon. And we need to make sure they don't cause a mess. They always come for the smell of coffee, so treat them like customers. What? Once somebody spilled a bucket of coffee outside, and they've probably been addicted ever since. Oh, I did see one. They were like running up here. Forest sprites. They're harmless creatures of the woods. They often visit places where they can sense a connection in some way. Well, this is the place for you, forest sprites. Well, you'll see them around, so let's get those beans sorted. Oh, okay. So good beans. Yeah, good job, Toffee. Level 7. Alright, so just make a bunch of coffee. Latte. Espresso, latte. Okay. Latte, and then espresso. You know, toffee is also the reason we have a no dancing with coffee cups rule. What the? Let's just say coffee and toffee don't mix well despite his name. It's a lot of coin sounds. I'm like taking mental notes of some of the things. Why am I making a latte? Let's do a moon latte. Oh no, I'm making an espresso. Okay. Then I'm making a a cappuccino. I also realized that my follower goal is in the way. Hold on. Let me fix that so you guys can see. There we go. What am I making now? Espresso.
Wow.
Wow. Cappuccino. I gotta stop saying it like that. Ooh, I get green stuff. Little steps. Okay, let's go. Latte. Oh, look. Oh, there they are. Oh, now I'm actually serving people. Now it's getting real. Latte. Okay. Put milk. Swirl. Espresso. 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 Cappuccino. 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 Another cappuccino for Aragorn. Didn't you just already have tea? Is that too much for you? We're making cappuccino. Oh, what was that? Oh, I thought it was a billiards table. It's a sandwich board. Seems like I've received a package at the door. Oh, what's this? Oh, what is this guy? My apologies for not being able to greet you. I hope at least this package proves useful. I look forward to meeting you soon. Iroh. Thanks, Iroh. Accept. I don't trust surprise packages from Iroh. He's a bit of a prankster. Don't be fooled by his looks when you meet him. This, oh wait, I was gonna say, this next cappuccino is for you, Aragorn, but it's a latte. It'll come. It'll come. Get in line. Okay. Reach level 9. It's a latte. 1, 2, 3. Cup. Oh! Jesus. Don't scare the barista. I work with hot milk. Ira's been around for forever. And he's always full of stories from the old days. A latte. Milk. Heart. Cat. Espresso. 1, 2, 3. One of the stories is probably the time he put a fake snake in my boot. There's a snake in my boots! 1, 2, 3. Nearly jumped out of my skin. Or maybe that one time Aragorn threw a pipe at me. I seriously love that I can make facial expressions now. What am I making? Oh, I'm making a cappuccino. Oh no. Shoot. Wrong cup. I'm just if I put milk in first. Will it
We'll
let me?
now begin the push-up section.
Okay. Can this pause? It can pause. Okay. I don't have a sweatband model, so you're just gonna have to trust that I have my sweatband on. Oh, my eyes closed. Okay. I got them. I realize that my camera's not on, so you can't see them, but here they are. Karma? What do you mean karma? Because I wouldn't make you a cappuccino? So I'm trying to look out for your health, Aragorn. Alright, my model's gonna go slack for a second. Because I'm doing Aragorn's push-ups. Alright, let me get in neutral. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Oh, my arms won. God, I almost fell. My arms are so tired. Half. Alright, here we go. Let's try again. Ugh. 1. 2. 3. My arms are shaking. They're shaking. 3. 4. 5. Oh, my arms are shaking. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Okay, I learned my lesson. Won't make fun of Aragorn anymore. He has all the power. 1, 2, 3. Cappuccino. What? Oh, I didn't put any milk. This is tough because I have to make coffee, and I'm like, I also have to progress the story down here manually. Like, I have to hit the spacebar button. Oh. Aragorn. Thank you. What am I making? Latte. One, two, three. I'm almost at level 9. Espresso. Ooh, plants and tile? Close all panels before... Okay. What is this? Oh, menu. Okay, let's put the menu board up here. Oof, uh-oh. Okay. It zooms in when I'm trying to mouse wheel. That's gonna be a thing. Oh, look at those cafe counters. I don't know if I like the green one or the... Kind of like that one better. Okay. Oh, level 10. Oh, that's the end of the playtest? Alright, well, I don't want to end yet. Oh, can I... Oh, I can just, like, push these little guys around. So how do I get the floor? Like, how do I do that? Like, how do I get more stuff? Oh, I have to buy it. Okay, I see. Oh, okay. I have 810. Okay. Let's see. Let's do... Oh, okay. It's a little annoying. I'll have to write that down. That when I'm in the menu, it also wants to zoom. Playtest, guys. Playtest. Bro. Oh. Can I do it? Can I do it? Oh, I can move around with them now. Can I... How do I rotate? Can I rotate? Ah! I believe! I believe in Joe Hendry! Do a flip. There we go. Oh no, I give away feet for free! Ah! Alright, well, it's too late now. Oh no, not that way. Feet? I have no toggle to take off my shoes, so you'll have to make do with boots. Oh, this is so big. No, there we go. Take my jacket off. It's a little hot in this cafe, huh? Don't let Jay's imaginations go wild. I don't know if I trust him. Jay. Alright, we'll get to level 10. Let's get there. Let's beat the playtest. Oh, wrong order. Oh! That sprite just straight up left. Did you see that? I gave that sprite an empty cup and they just left. They're like, nope. Forget this guy. See, I told you. Jay's imagination is something else. Jay's an artist, so his imagination's gonna go wild. Did you know that some plants can be crossed to create entirely new varieties? Yes. What's that called? That's it, cross-contamination. Cross-breeding. Oh, she's gonna set up a greenhouse for me in the future? Thanks, Layla. Am I making latte? Make a latte. Cat. Spin, spin, spin. Cup. Boil. Milk. Boil. Art. Spin! Oh my god. Did you just... I wonder. Hold on. Will this work? Nope, I didn't set it up correctly. I thought it was gonna play the clip. Well, now my feet are on the internet for free forever. For everyone, too. Thanks, Jay. I have to fix the sensitivity of my eyes. It, like, blinks so much. My eyebrows are super expressive. What am I making? Cappuccino. I can raise my eyebrows and see. Oh, more beans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 beans. Beans. It'd be nice to have more decoration. Seriously, I have to trigger the talking. I don't know if I like that or not, to be honest. Like, is that something I write down in the playtest? Oh, beans. I was like, feet? Beans, that's right. I don't have beans. I just have ears. Some say that's the gateway to beans. Crypto! Hello, welcome. I am doing very good. We're just finishing this up. It's level 10's the last one, and then we'll switch back to tarot. We'll get you a reading. What am I making? I'm making cappuccino. Cappuccino! Almost done. Come on. Level 10, now I can... What is that? Beans!
We'll now begin the push-up
Sure,
section.
the
Ready? Begin.
best, Aragorn. Thank you. Alright, hold on. Let me go do that. I'll get these out of the way. Oh no! I dropped my phone. There we go. Can it still see my face? Yes, it can. Okay. Alright, 5 push-ups. 5 push-ups for Crypto/Aragorn. Alright, here we go. 5 of them. Here we go. 5. Oh, my arms. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god. Seriously, my arms are shaking when I do the push-ups now. Okay, am I still in frame? Yes. Alright. There's still more to do, especially with upstairs. Plus, there will be more friends here that you should meet. They'll be just excited to lend a hand as we are. For now, we need to go finish our task. Sorry for not being able to hang out more this time. See you later. Have fun. Hope to see you again soon. There you go, we did it. That's the end of the playtest. So yes, it looks super cute. It's super chill. Like, this is right up my alley. Like, I could play this all day. And it is wishlist on Steam, so go check it out. I had a lot of fun in like the 20 minutes. A couple notes that I'll put down in the kind of the dev log. I'll comment on those, but like all in all, it's a really cute game. I really like it. Look at this. Can I put this? I have to comment on though, that it zooms in. Oh, I don't have a bean rug yet. 150? Yeah, I'll spend 150 on a bean rug. That one's for you, Jay. Right here. Beans! Alright. I like this game. This is fun. This is really cute. I haven't even bought like furniture yet. I can fill all this out. And then there's gonna be more up here. What's this say? Under construction. Okay. Can I go outside? No. Okay, so my life is just this cafe. Okay. Alright. Oh! Jesus! It was chill, Aragorn. It was chill. Alright. So, when another update comes, we'll play it again, and we'll keep at it. Can I save? I can't. Just have to start all over again. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Chaos. I'm okay with chaos. I am. Only when I'm part of the chaos, though. Okay. Crypto, are you still here? Oh. I need to make scenes so he moves around. So we'll go ahead and get Crypto's reading in. Let me switch back over. Oh, why is it going back to Tailside? Tarot. There we go. Okay. Crypto! You still here? Maybe? Is it this one? Interesting. Okay. Or do I have to be on it? Let's see. Ah, okay. But it has to be active. I see. Oh, put my glasses back on. Can't see without those. There we go. Wow, I think Crypto is probably getting another reading. I know she likes to go watch other tarot readers, so she's probably in someone else's queue. Well, we'll hang out for a little bit. I finished the game, so there isn't too much more that we can do. I did mention that I am still recovering a little bit. I had a little bout over the weekend. So it might end up being a little shorter stream anyway, so that's okay with me. Plus, now I did 70 push-ups, I gotta have my ice cream. Well, we'll hang out. We'll wait for Crypto. Let me see. Let me go lurk in some of the other tarot readers here. Let's see if she's in. No, I don't see her. Well, we'll hang out. You guys do anything interesting this weekend? Also, I realized that you can totally see like where my monitors are now. You can see where I'm looking. Aragorn. Oh, there's Crypto. Crypto. All right. What deck would you like to use? Ooh, okay. How did Brian feel about our phone conversation today? Let's find out. So yes, I think I know what I have to do to move my camera around. Because, yeah, you can't see it, but this is off to my right-hand side. I have an L-shaped desk, so my tarot reading is off to the right. And when I turn, my face cam doesn't capture anymore. So that's the thing. All right, so how did Brian feel? Let's see. We're going to talk about the Eight of Wands. And more wands, okay. We're going to go Nine of Wands, interesting. And Judgment in the reverse. Yeah, see, when I turn too much to like look at the cards, you can my model stops moving. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do an energy check on Brian. So we're gonna use these three cards, and as usual, we're gonna have to kind of read them in tandem, kind of together, to get a good idea of kind of what's going on. Okay, the Eight of Wands kind of represents kind of that rapid action, movement. The Nine of Wands represents resiliency and grit. And then Judgment in the reverse. That's an interesting one, because Judgment in the reverse kind of represents like unfound or maybe unfair judgment. Okay. I see. Okay, so what I'm gathering from this is from that conversation that you had with Brian, he sees that these are the elements that he sees in you, right? The desire to move forward very quickly, that you are kind of like a go-getter, right? That you're ready to move forward, and when you do, you're going to move very quickly. He also gets the feeling that the Nine of Wands is a card of, like I said, resiliency, right? That's standing up for what you believe, standing up for what you believe in, and ready to defend your thoughts and feelings, right? So not only are you like going and going to go fast and moving very quickly, but you are going to fight for what you believe in. The Judgment in the reverse, I believe, is also kind of a realization. In this conversation, he realized all of this, but then also realized that he had been judging you incorrectly. He had a different idea of who you were in his head, and he realized that his initial judgment was incorrect. So it opened his eyes. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Yeah, from what I'm seeing here, because he's seeing these in the positive, right? Because it's two upright cards, and then the negative one was his negative judgment. So he's seeing you in a better light now. Can we check to see if that was a turn on for him? Yeah. Queen of Coins. Oh, that's an interesting one. How do I interpret that? The Queen of Coins. Okay. Yeah, the Queen of Coins represents a almost a kind of jealous kind of energy. So I'm not getting the vibe that he was kind of turned on from it, but I think maybe he was envious of kind of the energy that you're giving off. Yeah, that's definitely what that Queen of Coins in the reverse is. It's like, it's kind of like the damn, like she knows what she's doing kind of energy. And it was kind of like, oh, I wish I had kind of my act together kind of energy, right? We were talking about aliens. Well, then I think what it is then is that confidence that you exude. That's what he's looking at then. So all manner of weird stuff. So it from the sounds of it and from this reading here, it looks like you definitely kind of had your opinion. And you stuck to it, right? And that was very there's a word that I'm looking for this. You know what I mean, but you know, he was like, oh, like this is I like this. Like she knows what she wants. Can we check if he likes me more now. Okay. One more card. Knight of Wands. Light Seeker, hello, welcome. So, how are you? Can we see it? So, the Knight of Wands doesn't tell me that it's not really a kind of romance card. It's obviously, not the cups. But the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands represents a energy of kind of like action and adventure. This tells me that maybe not necessarily kind of in like the romantic sense right now, but he definitely has a connection with you and is willing to kind of go on that journey of discovery, because it sounds like you had a very interesting kind of fun conversation, and that kind of opened up the, oh well, she's kind of cool, right? And that's the kind of energy I'm getting out of it. Yes, interest, definitely. So not kind of romantic interest right off the bat, but interest nonetheless. Well, he definitely, the door is definitely open. Let's put it that way, especially after this conversation. Does he think I'm crushing on him? All right, so we'll get this one. And then I have two more in the queue, Crypto, so then we're going to have to move on, okay? All royals. Queen, king, and knight. Okay. King of coins. Huh. King of coins. Huh. No. He doesn't think that you're he doesn't think that you're crushing on him. But he definitely sees that you are working towards building a relationship. That you're interested, yeah. So kind of like in that healthy way. Make sense? He sees, yes, that's exactly, he sees potential. So, have fun with that. That sounds like it. I'm getting like better energy from this than our other reading, so yeah, go for it. Especially if you can talk about aliens and mermaids, go for it. He makes you feel young again? Oh, then 100%. Because there's a lot of those wands, right? That spirit and passion. So if he is igniting your spirit, if he's making your spirit soar, go for it. Go for it. You're very welcome, Crypto. All right. Aragorn, you're up. How will the remainder of this week go at work? Will there be hell? Or will it be chill? And will we make our goals and make up for the goals that we missed earlier in quarter 4? Oh, okay. Oh, in the quarter. Stop 4. Okay. Okay. We'll take it. Forget these ones don't have indicators on them. What is that? The five of pentacles. Strength in the reverse. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move Ace of Cups in the reverse. I have to move my face cam so it stops losing tracking. Ace. And we'll get one more. Another ace. Ace of Wands. Okay. Okay. So, our here and now is going to be explained by the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles represents it represents an energy of kind of loss and poverty in a sense, in that we haven't quite gotten everything that we want or achieved everything that we need. We still are for want. That's what that Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles means. So it makes sense with what you're saying that, you know, you missed some goals and things have been difficult. We're kind of in a place of need right now. What's making this difficult is strength in the reverse. Yes, your goal right here. I was like, yes! Strength in the reverse is kind of the opposite of strength, right? It is weakness and self-doubt and insecurity. So what is plaguing the workplace right now is, yes, we're in a place of loss and we didn't hit all of our goals, and that is kind of festering in the morale of the people around you, right? That they have this self-doubt and insecurity around this whole situation. So it's just kind of a negative feedback loop, right? How we get over this is going to be the Ace of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Cups in reverse is so the ace normally represents a new beginning, right? In the reverse, it means don't do anything different. Don't do anything new, right? We may be presented with an opportunity to do something different. Let's not do that right now. Because right now, something new is the last thing we need. We need to focus on this, right? On the here and now, and focus on this. We can't change things up. Once we kind of heed that advice, we end up here at the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is a spark of creativity and inspiration. And again, since it's another ace, it's a new beginning. So the Ace of Cups represents a kind of more of an emotional new beginning. So if it's, can we make them feel better about the situation? Don't do that. Because that's not what they actually need. That's just kind of lip service, right? If we actually get to the root of the concern, right, and we deal with the actual insecurity and deal with this, then we end up with new beginnings, a true new beginning, a spark of inspiration, and your entire team is then kind of bolstered forward from there. So what that's telling me for the entirety of your question is, you know, how will the remainder of the week go? It's going to be tough. The remainder of your week is going to be tough, especially because morale is going to be so low around this. It's not saying ignore their emotions about it, but don't just try to make them feel better. There's going to be a chance to just like, oh, you know, it's going to be fine. Be honest with them, but be, what's the word I'm looking for? Empathetic to it, right? And once you're through to the other side, that's when real growth is going to happen, okay? Make sense? Oh my god, I just also realized that we have 7 subs. I'm that much closer to push-up stream. Good. So I'm glad. Good luck. It's gonna be a tough one, but you got this. There's a reason why they see leadership potential in you, and this is gonna be a real trial for you. But you got this, okay? And as always, thank you for letting me read for you. And you chose the secret menu deck? The one that holds no punches? You're brave. You're a brave one. Lightseeker, you're up. Let's see if you're still there. Give it to me straight, Doc. That's, yep, no. I feel you. That's what that deck is. That's why I don't use it too much, because it is a little harsh. Or at least it can be. Let's see. Lightseeker, you still there? Maybe. We'll give him a little bit. Oh, Lightseeker, there you are. Sorry. I was reading another chat here. Okay, let's see here. Could you tap into my inner subconscious and please see what's holding me back to connect to my intuition? Oh, okay. Any particular deck that you want to use? 3, okay. Oh, that's the one. Yeah. Like, if you were going to do dealer's choice, I was actually going to choose this one. Okay. I'm gonna try something. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm gonna try something also. The Hanged Man. Wow. Right off the bat, too. Just fell right out. Oops. Forgot what reading I was saying. 3 of Wands. Like, I very recently learned what intuition was. What intuition and... Oh, I see. The Chariot in reverse. Okay, and one more. The Moon. Okay. Okay. So it is interesting because we have 3 major arcana that are... Oh, too low. That are kind of supporting you through this journey. So your end decisions based that are not... Ah, I see. Okay, so I can see why it's important for you to tap into that intuition. Okay. So the good news is you have a lot of major arcana that is kind of surrounding you. So that's a good thing. The here and now, there it is. The here and now is the Hanged Man, right? So again, major arcana, and in this case, it kind of represents kind of that suspension and sacrifice. So that means we're finding ourselves in a place where... Focus? Maybe? Oh, am I up? Focus? There it is. So we're finding ourselves in a place where we're kind of... we feel like we're just kind of left out hanging, right? That we've just realized we've just learned kind of what intuition is, and we want it. We see the value in it, but now we're kind of left hanging, right? And right now we're the Hanged Man. We've been lifted up and we've seen kind of the light, ironically, light seeker. We've seen the light, and now it's just like, oh, well, what the heck? So now we're kind of just left hanging. What's making this more difficult is going to be the 3 of Wands. And the 3 of Wands represents a... The 3 of Wands represents, interestingly enough, kind of like self-motivation, right? And a desire to move forward. So just like it shows here, the woman in the picture is holding that ship. She's looking out to the horizon. She's kind of reached the pinnacle. She is at the top of, she is both the mountain and at the top of the mountain in this case. And she knows kind of where she wants to go. She's looking out to, like I said, into the horizon for kind of what the next thing is.
We'll now begin the push-up section. Ready? Begin.
Okay. Okay. let me finish this reading, Aragorn, and then I'll do more push-ups. My arms are gonna fall off. What was I saying? Yes, so she's at the top of the mountain. She knows exactly what she wants. Ironically, this is what's stopping us from truly discovering kind of intuition, right? Is that we are trying. Wow, that scared me. Something fell. That was like real life pipe sound. Like literally, I don't know if you guys heard it, but literally that's what it was. What was I saying? That's what's actually holding us back, is that we want so bad for it to happen that we're getting in our own way, and we'll explain why. So to get over that,
We'll now begin the push-up section. Ready? Begin.
Aragorn! What was that? 15? I'll do 15. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put like a little counter on screen that tabulates how many push-ups I have to do. 90? Are you kidding me? Okay. I can't get distracted. Now I'm dreading after this reading. I'm gonna stretch out this reading as long as I can. So yes, so the desire for us to kind of reach and find that intuition is actually what's holding us back. How we get over that is the Chariot in the reverse. The Chariot in the reverse is an interesting one because it still represents movement and kind of movement, moving in a direction. But it also represents in the reverse a lack of control, right? And we have to be okay with that, because the Three of Wands is she knows exactly which direction she's going to go. So just like a ship's captain, they're going to plot a course and they're going to follow that line. The Chariot in the reverse says, no. That's not the way to go. Give up that control, right? That desire for control. And it's okay to have a lack of direction, a lack of control, as long as you're still moving forward. And remember, this is a major arcana card, right? So that means this is what's going to guide you to finding what that intuition is, right? To connecting with your intuition. And once we kind of embrace this Chariot energy, we end up with the Moon in the reverse. And the Moon in the reverse is also another interesting one. It's major arcana, but it represents... So, in the upright, the Moon represents deception and trickery and lies, right? So just like it shows here, there's the fox, and there's a woman standing on the wall. And if you're on the other side of the wall, if you're from the Moon looking towards her, you don't see that she's hiding kind of the Ursula, like, octopus tentacles, right? So she's tricking the person. In the reverse, we can see very clearly what is hiding behind the wall, the things that have been hidden, that have been deceptively hidden from us. So that's what that Moon in reverse means. The deceptions and the things that have been hidden are going to be revealed. We're going to find resolution, and we're going to find relief. So what it's telling you here is, yes, you've found what is important to you through the through the Hanged Man and the Three of Wands, right? We've reached the top and we've seen exactly what we want and what's important to us. But in our effort to kind of chase it down, that's not what intuition wants, essentially, right? It has to come to you. You can't chase after it. But the Chariot energy, the major arcana energy that's out there in the world, once you kind of let go of that desire to chase after it and you let the Chariot take over, it will guide you to finding and connecting to your intuition. So you kind of have to just ease up a little bit, let it go, meditate on it, and be okay with, letting, no religion meant, but the term like Jesus take the wheel, that's kind of what it has to be here. Like chariot take the wheel, and it's going to drive you to where you need to go. Okay, does it make sense? Yes. So don't stress over it too much. It will come. Good. Well, have fun with this. It's going to be frustrating because like you already have in your head, right, that you know what you want. You're going to have to be okay with letting that go and just letting the energies take you. So have fun with it though, okay? Sure. We can add it onto the reading here. And how many says Aragorn? 10? 10 more? After this? Should I let my intuition guide me to my new career? Ah, okay. Hydrate. I will do the hydrate after the push-ups. Thank you for preemptively giving me hydration. All right, so we're looking at the Two of Wands. Okay. So the answer is no. And this is because we haven't made the strongest connection to it yet, right? The Two of Wands in the reverse represents kind of an energy of kind of playing it safe, right? So that's why I'm saying the answer is no to kind of following your intuition to a new career, because we're not connected 100% yet, right? So once we actually do make that connection, then it'll be easier to kind of move forward with kind of using it for your decision making. But in the meantime, the Two of Wands says, play it safe, use your logical mind for these decisions right now. Let's see here. Because I feel called to a spiritual path career-wise, but practically not a lot of money in that, so yes, definitely that Two of Wands says play it safe in this case. But like I said, once you get here, once it's all been revealed, then you can use your intuition to kind of make those decisions, because then your bond is going to be much stronger. I'm glad it helps. Thank you for letting me read for you. Okay, Crypto, you're next, but first, push-ups.
We'll now begin the push-up section. Ready? Begin.
15 push-ups. Okay. I'm gonna have to get a new model drawn with like guns. Like my arms have to be super ripped on my model now. All right, here we go. 15. Oh god, my arms are shaking. I can feel it. I'm not even doing push-ups yet. I'm just holding myself up. Oh god. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I gotta reposition. My feet are slipping. Seriously, anyone like just joining right now is gonna be like, what the heck is going on? All I hear is grunting and counting. If anyone shows up, Aragorn, you gotta tell them what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We'll now begin the push-up
You
section.
suck!
Ready? Begin.
Oh, I'm barely halfway done. Oh, my stomach hurts so much. You don't realize how much of a core workout push-ups are until you have to do 100 of them on stream. Oh god, oh yeah, my stomach hurts. Oh my god, 100. Oh, stud muffin. It is brutal. It's brutal. Okay, 10 more. Alright, here we go. 1, 2. Oh, my arms are shaking. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. I gotta take a break. Okay. 8. 9. 1 more. 10. Oh. Okay. Oh, my stomach. I don't want to say my abs because I don't have abs. But my stomach muscles hurt. Sure. Look, Aragorn, I appreciate you. I do. Oh, where's the 3? Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. I will say, you don't have to throw bits my way. You don't have to. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you getting me in shape. But disclaimer, you don't have to. Just so you know. Oh, okay. Okay, we're back. Oh, hydrate. That's right. Oh, it's almost empty. I gotta get out the Gatorade. Okay. Crypto, are you back? Are you still here, Crypto? There you are. It kind of is. I put it there because I didn't think anyone would actually make me do it. Turns out Aragorn is a push-up fiend, but it also means I've earned my ice cream for tonight. So after the stream, I'm gonna have ice cream. Number 2. Okay. I earned it. Yes, thank you. So I called Brian again, but he didn't answer me. Is he busy or is he playing hard to get? Oh. Sun. One small spoonful, that's it? That's all I've earned? Let's do a 4-card reading. Let's do a 4-card for this one. Interesting. Justice in the reverse. Huh. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. Page of Swords. You have to find a way to get that glare off. My cards are shiny, right? So it just reflects back up. 9 of Swords. All right. Okay, so okay. So looking at what we have here, we have 2 major arcana and then 2 swords. So that's going to be an interesting kind of journey that we're taking here. The sun represents kind of joy and success. So that tells me that when he does receive that call from you, there is that spark of joy, right? What's making this difficult and what's crossing this joy is justice in the reverse, which is unfairness and kind of dishonesty, right? Since they're both major arcana, that tells me that they're working in tandem with each other. So yes, he's happy that you called, but he is being dishonest about it. What does that mean? So yes, to your point, he is playing that kind of hard to get game, right? He goes, "Oh, she's calling, but let me pretend a little bit," right? So the rest of the clarifying cards here, I put them in my classic kind of spread, but we have to read a little bit differently because it's more of an energy read, right? So what it really should look like is this instead. Oh, did I get I got botted? Nice. He probably has a girl. I don't think so. Not based on the reading that I'm seeing here. It's more of that kind of hard to get kind of energy. The Page of Swords and the 9 of Swords are going to be kind of our next clarifiers, right? The Page of Swords represents an energy of curiosity and truthfulness, And then the Nine of Swords represents kind of hope, right? Because here it's kind of this anxiety and trauma. In the reverse, it's the freedom from trauma and more of that recovery and hope. So this tells me that yes, he is kind of playing that hard to get. Yes, he is happy when you call, but he is, you know, kind of concealing that and playing hard to get. But beneath all of this, there is still kind of that curious energy that he wants to kind of pursue. And there is a kind of freedom that comes with that too. I didn't even see the message. So, was it that bad? Did you actually see the message? I'm kind of glad I didn't. But anyways, crypto. It's good things, right? Because this is curiosity and hope. So there's these good feelings that kind of live underneath this kind of playful deception that's going on here. Oh, I want to buy 100 followers. No, I'm just kidding. Eight of Wands. Yes, he will call back. And it's going to be relatively soon, actually. Because the Eight of Wands is kind of that rapid action. It's one of the fast cards in tarot. Again, looking at everything that we have here, we have Major Arcana, and then we have Swords, and then now we have, you know, Spirit and Passion. It's still going to be kind of that platonic companionship that he calls about right now. I don't see any cups. I don't see him that relationship, overt romance yet, but this is still going to be opening that door to deepening that relationship. So more than just kind of love at first sight, this is a true kind of deeper connection. So look out for that call, okay? He makes you happy. I'm glad. Everyone deserves to be happy. Oh, cups. It's the first time a cup has ever shown up. King of Cups. Oh, I see. The King of Cups represents kind of wisdom and generosity and balance. So yes, he is thinking of you because it is in the positive. And it is a card that kind of represents kind of the mind, but in a gentler sense, right? Because it is still cups. So if it was like the King of Cups, that would be kind of like head over heart. In this case, it's very much kind of a wisdom and generosity. Like I said, wisdom and generosity in this case kind of represents wanting to share a moment with you. Wanting to share, just like the call that you had before, right? Just kind of talking about whatever, kind of senseless nothings, but it was important in the moment. Sharing kind of that almost like silly wisdom with you. I got my fingers crossed. I got my fingers crossed for you. This Brian sounds like he is got his stuff more together than some of the other guys that you've gotten readings about. So I got my fingers crossed for this one. Does he enjoy your company? The moon in reverse. Huh, that is an interesting one to kind of fall on. Um, oh, I see. Ah, okay. So the moon in reverse. So normally, if you ask a kind of a yes or no question, you look at face or right side up, upside down, right? The moon in the upright represents illusions and trickery, right? Just like the previous reading that I gave. In the reverse, it's kind of the truth is revealed, right? A sense of resolution and relief means that we know kind of exactly what's going to happen. Not that.
We'll now
Not
begin the push-up section.
Aragorn.
Ready? Begin.
No, Stud Miffin. What the? Sorry, I thought it was Aragorn. 5 more. Okay, I got it. Stud Miffin. After this. Yes, there's a sense of clarity. So your question is like, does he enjoy your company? And yes, because it does kind of clear, it gives him a sense of clarity. That's exactly it. So being with you, like, it feels like the right kind of energy. That's what I'm getting from the moon in reverse, right? The kind of the clouds have parted, and now you have like a true full moon to guide you. Yes, exactly. Yes. I need to fix my nod a little bit. I'm moving my entire body. No, it definitely sounds like that, because I think we had which one was it? It was one of the knights or one of the pages in the first reading, and it gave off that kind of adventurous energy, right? So it definitely makes sense. Yes. Let me do my push-ups first, and then I'll answer that next question. Stud Miffin. Oh, okay. Here they are. Got my perfect push-ups. Oh, what is this? 105 tonight? Okay, here we go. Oh god, oh, one. Oh, that was like half. My arms gave out on the way back up. Okay, here we go. So one more time. One. 2. 3. 4. My arms are shaking. 5. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. What was the question? Can we see what Brian's next steps are? You want to use the same deck? Okay. I just realized my face tracking turned off. Do I even have to say it? The Star in reverse. Major Arcana. Jeez. Okay. So 2 Major Arcana and the 5 of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so okay, so we have the Lovers, which you know what the Lovers is. Partnership, duality, a union. Doesn't always mean a romantic relationship, but in this context, asking kind of what his next steps are, it does look like kind of a partnership maybe in the future, at least in his plans. The Star in the reverse is kind of a insecurity. So in the normal sense, if it was upright, right, and that is kind of that North Star, that guiding star, right? In the reverse, there is kind of that lost energy. So yeah, just like you're saying here, let's see, he's worried about screwing up our connection, maybe because he also feels a strong vibe. Yeah, so that's kind of what this is too. Like he has kind of this desire to kind of move into this partnership, right? But there's also this insecurity coming from the Star in reverse, right? He doesn't have a clear path forward. He doesn't quite know what the right thing to do is, because there's a lot of again, fear of what he doesn't know. Uni, hello. How are you? Welcome in. And then we also have the 5 of Pentacles also in the reverse, and that is a card of improvement. So it does look like kind of the next steps here are, yes, this is going to be in, yeah, kind of in our in his desire, but there's a lot of doubt as to, you know, is this kind of next step going to ruin what we have, just like you said, because as it stands right now, there's a lot of that kind of platonic companionship that's happening, right? And he's worried, if we move forward, does it break that? And then the 5 of Pentacles also kind of represents a an energy of recovery and improvement. So that tells me that his next steps are kind of working on internally what this looks like for him, right? This is that recovery portion. And what's that going to look like for him? How is he going to rectify what this is? So it's on his mind, but it's going to take some time. Make sense? Good. So give him some time. But it sounds like you have a pretty fun thing going on right now, so just give him some time. All right. Uni, you're up. You're welcome, Crypto. So, Uni, what deck do you want to use? Three. Okay. General? Okay. Hanged Man in reverse. Interesting start. We've been getting a lot of major arcana tonight. A lot of powerful forces, a lot of powerful energies going on. Temperance. Wow. Wow. Again, another major arcana card. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Okay. And we'll get one more card. Six of Swords. Exclusively reverses, actually. All reverses. All right. Let's see here. Okay, give me a second. Let me think. Okay. Hangman, Temperance, Ten of Cups, Six of Swords. Oh, okay. Okay. I think I get it. Okay. So, since we're doing a general read, we're gonna start here with our here and now, the Hangman in reverse. So the Hangman in the reverse, the way I always like to explain it is, the Hanged Man in the classic Rider-Waite is upside down, bound by their feet. In the in the reverse, the Hangman stands upright, right? And that means they're ready to move forward, they're ready to walk, but they still have the rope around their ankles, and maybe they forget that. So it means that we're ready to kind of move forward, and we will kind of move forward, but we're gonna trip and we're gonna fall. It's not going to be the smoothest of journeys moving forward because we're still getting tangled up by this rope, right? That kind of binds us. So we're going to make some mistakes as we kind of move forward in our journey. What's making this even more difficult is Temperance in the reverse again. So Temperance, under normal circumstances, is kind of that middle path, right? Finding the balance between two decisions. Temperance in the reverse is kind of going back and forth between extremes. So we're going to find ourselves not able to kind of walk that middle path, right? Which makes sense for kind of where we are here with the Hanged Man as well. The Hanged Man tells us, hey, you're gonna go forward and you're gonna walk, but you're gonna trip and fall. And the Temperance in reverse tells us, you know what? When you do kind of trip and fall, it's gonna be a lot. Like you're gonna be in for quite the trip. The kind of difficult part about this is that these are major arcana cards, which means that these have always been meant to happen. There's not a lot that we can do to kind of fight it. We just have to let it kind of take control in this case. This is something that you're meant to have done. It's a lesson that you need to learn, essentially, right? A journey that you need to take. To help us get over this, it's going to be the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups in the reverse represents kind of a disharmony. The Ten of Cups in the upright is what I like to call my happily ever after card, right? It is kind of, if you take it literally, you see here we have the man and the woman. They have their family, a school of fish here, and it's kind of this idyllic, like what we have in our head as kind of what the end goal should be. In the reverse, it's telling us we can't have that goal in our head, right? We have to. It's a bad end then? Not necessarily. Not in this case, right? Because this is actions that we have to take to get over this trial. So it's not that we are reaching a bad end, but it's reminding us and telling us, hey, this goal, this thing that you have in your mind, this isn't what you actually need to focus on. You have to be okay with letting go of whatever that preconceived goal is in your mind. And once you're able to let go of that, all of this kind of unravels. And that's the lesson that it's trying to teach you, right? Because in your journey to get to this goal, what you think is the goal, you're going to trip, you're going to fall. Temperance is going to push you to, to either extreme of the lesson until you get to the point where, oh, that's not actually what I was after. That's not what I need. When we get through all of that, right, we end up with the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords in the reverse represents a... the Six of Swords in the reverse represents kind of unresolved issues. It means that this is only part of our journey, right? Once we actually get to this part where we know that this is no longer our goal, this is actually where our journey of self-discovery begins and self-growth begins. All of this has been pushed forward by the major arcana. We actually get to this point. This is going to be driven by us, by the swords, and that's our mind and our thoughts. So this will give us the opportunity, now that our mind is clear, we don't have preconceived notions, this is going to allow us to see our goals and see our future with a clear mind without, again, being clouded by this Ten of Cups. And now we'll be able to write our own journey moving forward from here. So you're in for a very long journey, but it's going to be very fulfilling because you're going to reach the end. You're going to reach your true goal instead of this false goal. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm glad it makes sense. So I say have fun with this one. That's not really what I want to say, but yeah, it's not it's not have fun with it. It's a you're going to grow from this. So good luck. Thank you for letting me read for you. You're very welcome. Okay. Crypto, you're up. Oh my. Oh my. All right. Well, let's find out. Number one. Oh my gosh.
Yesha_1 just raided with 45 viewers.
Oh my god. Yasha. Yasha. Thank you for the raid. I can't see. I can't see. Where am I? Hello. Hello, raiders. Hello. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, yes, yes. My ears. Hello. Yasha, how's your stream? Let's see here. Let me see if I can get this right this time. Oh, thank you for the follow.
Monster just followed.
Oh, watch the spikes.
Oh my god.
Spike on top.
Bunny man.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, you were just chatting. How's your stream?
See, this is what I'm talking about. What, look at yours. People who.
Hello, raiders. I'm Soren. As you can see, I read tarot. Sometimes I play video games. I'm not very good at it, but I play them anyways. But yes, thank you for sharing your community with me again. This is the second time you raided me, so I appreciate it. If you have some after stream care you need to take care of, by all means, get some rest, get some water. Same thing for any of you raiders. I know you just had a really good time with Yasha. I think, what were you doing? Building Legos, yes. And probably listened to some music, so I hope you had a good time. But if you need some rest, by all means, you can go ahead and get some after stream care. If you are interested, you're more than welcome to !join. I am doing tarot readings for tonight, and we're going to end the night with some tarot readings. So if that's something that you're interested in, please, you're more than welcome. If you have any questions about tarot, if you're not quite sure, just ask it in the chat, and I'll kind of I'll try to answer everything I can. What did you build for Lego? Was it the Xbox? Were you doing the Xbox? I need to watch the VOD. I need to see how far you got, because I watched the controller. And then I saw that there was like a full Xbox that you could build, so I need to see how far you got. Oh. Nice model, thank you. Brand new, like literally brand new. I think I got it just this morning. There's Jay making a mess, dropping my cards all over the floor. But yes, Jay, stop making a mess. Oh my god, I can't shuffle cards anymore. Thank you for cleaning up your mess, Jay. Potato! Hello! Welcome! I'm just doing some tarot readings. I'm doing good. I'm trying to stay cool. It's super hot. How about you? Oops. Oh yes, and if anyone is interested, oh, I don't have the I'll post it. I'll post it in the Discord. I do have a Discord. I think my Nightbot just went through. I just played Tailside, which is a really fun cafe game. I feel like maybe it might be up your guys' alley. It's in playtest right now, but you can but I think you can still ask to join the playtest. It's super cute, super fun, super chill game. You gotta brush your teeth? Yes. Brush your teeth, Jay. I didn't mean that. That was rude. I didn't mean it that way. Please take care of yourself and brush your teeth if you need to. There's no way to say that nicely. There isn't. It just sounds like I'm saying you have a dirty mouth. No, you know what I mean. Page of Pentacles. Let me get to my reading. Crypto, this one's for you. Wi-Fi is cutting off soon, but we want to say hi. Well, thank you for stopping by. We have to finish Left 4 Dead. We have to finish Left 4 Dead. You gotta do Carl Weezer again. Let me give you a shout out.
Subscribers, not followers.
Actually, I'll be
Oh, I thought that was our
Subscribers.
our Left 4 Dead. I was about to say.
Ass sweat on a Tuesday afternoon.
Oh, bro,
Oh, bad.
bro.
It's actually my ass
Hear
sweat.
him. Shut
Oh, yeah.
up. I
Yeah.
can't hear him, bro.
Okay,
All
I'm
I
gonna
hear
head
in
out
my ear is
because
just
Nick
Loki
hates
talking
me
about-
now.
All I hear
Oh
is
yes. So yeah, we have to finish. We gotta finish up.
And then he just sneaks up.
It's a random clip. I'm sorry. It's a random clip. But we need to get with Spooky and finish up that Left 4 Dead game. King of Cups. But thanks for stopping by. And then the Two of Pentacles. Oh, you're okay. Yes. Everyone say goodbye to Potato. Good night. Okay. Crypto. Yes. Okay, here we go. So, the question was, does he have any of the spicy thoughts and fantasies? So, again, another major arcana. Super interesting. So we start up here with the Fool. The Fool in reverse. So the Fool in the upright usually represents kind of new beginnings and innocence. The Fool in the reverse is kind of the opposite of that, right? So not so innocent, but also in the case of hesitation. So yes, you know, obviously there's going to be some kind of spicy thoughts, but he is reluctant to kind of act on those. There's a sense of innocence behind what's going on here. Again, this is a 4-card energy read, so it really should look like this. And this is going to be compounded by the Page of Pentacles, again in the reverse. So the Page of Pentacles in the reverse represents kind of a it also almost represents kind of an immaturity, in that he hasn't grown to that level of thought yet, if that makes any sense. Like, he's not ready to kind of act on those and kind of fully acknowledge that that's happening with him. The next thing we're going to look at is the King of Cups, also in the reverse, and this is represented as kind of a coldness or a moodiness, which makes sense for what we're seeing here, right? Is that he doesn't want to act on those because how do I explain this? He doesn't want to act on it, so he is intentionally kind of putting on this coldness, right? He's cooling himself down on purpose in the through the King of Cups. The Two of Pentacles is going to be our final kind of card that we're going to use as an energy read for him. And the Two of Pentacles is a feeling of being overwhelmed. So all of these kind of feelings, in addition to what else is going on, is leaving him in this position of being overwhelmed. So yes, he does kind of have those thoughts and feelings but he's not ready to act on them, right? So the relationship is not quite matured to that level yet. So he cools himself off. He kind of puts on this air of, this is not what I want, because he's just not ready for that level of kind of relationship. I think he still sees kind of that platonic connection with you. Let's find out. What is that? The Eight of Wands and the Star. The Star. Interesting. So I only asked for one, but it did give me both cards. So we'll have to read them. We'll have to read them together. Let's see here. The Eight of Wands in the reverse is slowing down, and then the Star is inspiration. Huh. That's a tough one. Oh, I get it. Okay, I get it. So the answer is no, he's not with someone, because he is slowing down, right? He's taking it easy because he's looking for the right person, right? That's what that star is, that guiding light, that inspiration. So he's looking for that sign of who the right person is, and he's taking things easy. So no, he's not with someone because he's looking for the right connection. That's what that means. So there you go. Can I wink? Is that a thing? Both my eyes blink. There you go. He goes on vacations a lot. Then that makes sense, right? Then that makes sense for kind of what's going on here, is that he's kind of exploring and kind of looking and kind of just connecting with himself and looking for the right moment. It doesn't look like it from what we have here, right? It doesn't look like he's going with someone, because this is very much a slow down and find yourself kind of energy that I'm getting from this. So I'm going to go ahead and clear these out, because it sounds like you have some work to do, Crypto. Or actually, no, you don't. You have to wait for him to call you. All right. So I'll reset. Can we check on Steven? Yeah, okay. What do you want to know about Steven? Just general? Deck 2? Let's find out. I have to move my face cam. Seriously, I have to move my face cam. I also just noticed that my ears move when I raise my eyebrows. Knight of Wands. Okay, let's see. Interesting. Okay. No one wanted to come out. I'll give it that. The Sun. Okay. All in the reverse. Okay, and that is Five of Cups. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So the Knight of Wands represents an energy of recklessness and arrogance. The Sun in the reverse represents a missed opportunity, right? The Sun has set on kind of that chapter. And then the Five of Cups represents kind of acceptance and moving on. So it does seem like, you know, the question is he thinking of me? In this case, yes, but in a sense of like, in a sense of, I missed that opportunity. Like that's already gone, that's already passed. And he's ready to move on. And this is what kind of binds me here a little bit. The Knight of Wands represents kind of this arrogance. So he understands that chapter has ended and he's kind of moving on, but he's also kind of doing it in kind of this kind of dickish way, if that makes sense. Like, oh, like I didn't need her anyways, right? Because that's what that arrogance piece comes in. Whether or not he actually believes that or if that's true is a whole different question, but that's kind of where we're at right now. So this well, let's find out. Because it sounds like... Ooh, that one just really came out. Queen of Cups. Interesting. The Queen of Cups is a card of spite and insecurity. So if he is stalking you, it doesn't seem like he's stalking you for kind of the reasons, not for good reasons. He's just kind of stalking you to see like, oh, is she better off without me now that she's moved on? It's, you know, it's kind of like trying to stroke his own ego that, oh yeah, like I made the right decision. She's not doing well. So maybe stalking maybe isn't the right word for this, but it's very much checking in to kind of stroke his own ego, which lines up for the last readings that we've had for him. It makes sense. Yes, no, 100% he is. It came to light very quickly as the readings progressed that he just wasn't quite in the best place, right? Well, yeah, he talks about aliens and... what was it? Aliens and mermaids? 100% he's more interesting. No, I believe it, especially after all of that. Also realize I'm standing a little bit too tall. Let me fix that. You brought it up. Oh well, so you brought it up and he kind of reciprocated. That's good. That's good. You feel like you can be yourself around Brian, and that I think is kind of the most important, right? Is that if you can be true to yourself around someone else, I think that's good news. Like 100%. I'm getting immediately a better energy vibe from Brian than all the other readings I did for Steven. Like immediately these ones were a better feeling. I feel like what my rising Libra, wow, how come I can't read? My rising Libra trines his Aquarius sun. Ooh. Oh, I missed that part. What's mine? I am also a Libra. Yeah, so yeah, when you talk about certain things, I can see kind of myself in them as well, because I can see it. I've been there. All right. That can be a little bit dangerous. If you also, if you find another Libra, it can be a little bit too Libra-y, if that makes any sense. But it sounds like you had some fun, so that's also good. Super good. Okay. So let's see, what are we at right now? We are at about 10:50. I promised myself I would get a little bit of rest because, oh, never mind. I will not get any rest. Fleur, welcome in. I said I was gonna get some rest only if no one joined, so you're good. No, you're good. My rule is if my queue is open, you're more than welcome to join. You'll be my last one, I promise. You'll be the last one. That's my fault. I didn't close the queue. I did 105 push-ups. No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Yeah. Aragorn and I think one of them was by Stud Miffin. Like they just bullied me a little bit. Not all at once, thankfully, but you know. Oh, God, I wish. Getting there. Another 100 push-ups and I'll have strong arms. But no, you are more than welcome to get a reading. You'll be my last one. Let me close the queue. Let me close the queue. There you go. You are my last one. what would you like to know? And who would you like to hear it from? I love reading from deck 1. Okay, let's find out. All right, let's see. Nine of Cups. Three of Cups, interesting. We're staying with the Cups. Two of Wands. And the Page of Swords. Okay. All right, so let's see here. Because I'm going through it lately, feeling detached directly after confessing to my current... I don't know what SP is. Okay. I was gonna say like special person? Specific person? Okay, that's fine. But lately the energy of my past specific person has been lingering and it's confusing. It's confusing me what the universe wants. Oh dear. Okay. Well, let's see here. Okay. So we are looking at, interestingly enough, we're starting off with cups, which makes sense because this is a reading about our emotions and love, right? So the Nine of Cups represents, in the upright, it represents kind of a satisfaction and a sense of what's that word I'm looking for? Kind of an energy of attainment, right? So it's telling us that we're getting to the point, like we want to achieve or attain kind of this ideal relationship, right? Which makes sense for what you're telling me, is that you're like, you've gotten to this point, but now you're also starting to feel detached right after you're confessing. So you've attained this level of relationship, but now something has kind of twisted and gone wrong, right? And that's going to be here, this Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups, interestingly enough, represents a sense of community and friendship and celebration. So it's these other ties that are making it difficult. So it's kind of repeating what you just said back to me. Which tells me that we're on the right energy level, right? Because it is kind of repeating back what you said, but it means that we're on the right track. So now the question is, what do we do to get over this, right? So we know our here and now and what's making us difficult, and you've kind of confirmed that. So we're looking at the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands in the reverse is the card of... Interesting. Okay. The Two of Wands in the reverse represents a card of not rocking the boat, not, forcing any change, and playing it safe. So kind of taking the middle road here, right? So in the case that we're looking at here, right, you confess to your current specific person, but it is this entanglement of previous energies that's kind of making this difficult. What it's saying is, don't rock the boat. Let's kind of play it safe for the time being, because things have already kind of are a little bit rocky. So, you know, ease off a little bit. That's what this is saying. What we end up with after easing off, we end up at the Page of Swords, which is a curiosity and okay, I said you're gonna be my last one, but it's their first time chatting. I have to. Blue just plays. Try again. I reopened the queue for you. Since it's your first time here, I will reopen the queue for you. But Fleur, what was I saying? Yes, the Page of Swords. That is an energy of curiosity and truthfulness. So that means this time that you give them, this kind of space that you give them, is going to blow the door wide open for truthfulness and curiosity. It's going to kind of reinvigorate kind of that relationship by giving that space. So that's what it's telling us. You're going to end up in a good place, but you're going to have to do some work and you have to ease up a little bit because we're in a kind of a rocky place. Does that make sense? So continue with being detached for now and let them be. Yes. Yeah, give them some space to kind of figure this out. Okay? Good luck. You got this. No, thank you. Thank you for letting me read for you. This was an important one. You wanted to skip the reading. This was a big one. That's why I'm here. Like I said, as long as the queue is open, you're more than welcome to join. I do make exceptions. More often than not. No, you're not a bother. That's why I stream. I'm here for you guys. All right, Blue. It's your first time here, first time chatting. Welcome. And you're up. It's your turn. Yeah, you are never a bother. That's why I'm here. Come in anytime. As long as it's a Tuesday, that's when I stream. So, Blue, since it's your first time chatting, I don't know if you've lurked before, but I have 3 decks that you can choose from. 1, 2, and 3. The first one is Brit's Third Eye. That's one that we were just using. The second one is the Mystic Manga deck. And then 3 is the Tarot of Mystic Moments. And then you get to choose what deck you want to get a reading from, and then you can put in your question in the chat. You can go as specific or as general as you like. It's totally up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. Oh, let me close the queue this time, for reals. You're welcome. No, 100%. Since it's your first time here, I don't want to give you like a bad experience. Two, okay. All right. And what is your question? What do you want to know? Relationship? Okay. We're going to do the 5 of Pentacles. Sorry, 7 of Pentacles. We are going to be blocked by the Magician in the reverse. Our advice is going to be the World. Seriously, a lot of major arcanas tonight. A lot of powerful energy surrounding you guys. And the 6 of Wands is going to be our final destination here. Okay. So I do a 4-card reading, so I'll go through what each of the cards in the spread are. Crypto, I'm sorry. This is the last one I have to do. I really have to end. Next week, I promise. Okay, so this is our here and now. And into our more immediate future. And we're going to look at the 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles in the upright represents hard work and perseverance and diligence. So it tells us that we're in a place where we are putting in the time, we're putting in the work, and we're finding ourselves ready to kind of appreciate the fruits of our labor, right? So we've put in the work and we're finding ourselves, hey, you know what? I want to appreciate what I have and actually just kind of relax and share this with someone, right? What's making this difficult is the Magician. The Magician in the reverse, and this is our crossing card, so this is what's going to make things difficult. Card number 2. The Magician represents an energy of insecurity, of maybe a little bit of manipulation. So that means something in our life is kind of undermining this success that we have here. And it's hard to say because this is a major arcana card. So the way major arcanas are read for me are that these are our kind of universal energies. These are things that have always been meant to happen, kind of like a lesson that the universe wants to teach you. So it's intentionally making things difficult for you to kind of progress into a relationship because the world is telling you something and it's blocking you at this point. The good news is you have another major arcana card that's going to help bolster you over this blockage. This is our advice card. And ironically, it's the World. The World is a card of fulfillment and triumph and completion. So, like I mentioned here, the 8 of Coins, the 8 of Pentacles, sorry, forgive me, the 7 of Pentacles is a card of hard work. So we put the work in, we're ready to enjoy the fruits of our labor. The World card is the end of that toil. Right, the end of that journey. It's the fulfillment, it's the triumph, it's the completion. So what that's telling us is, yes, the world is trying to teach you a lesson and it's trying to stop you. But not the world, forgive me, because that's where it gets confusing. This is the World card. but kind of the universe is trying to teach you a lesson. It's telling you to slow down and stop and be a little introspective about what it is that is important to us. What is it that we're looking for in a relationship? And slow down and think about what is the most important bit and what it is that's going to appreciate the work that you're putting in as well. It's this appreciation piece that that the magician is butting up against, right? Because if you go into a relationship that they don't appreciate you, that's bad news, right? The World card, our overcoming card, is telling us the only way to get over this block is by learning this lesson and realizing what is important to us and what it means to be appreciated for the things that we bring to the table. The end result is going to be the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands in the reverse, yes? Yeah, in the reverse. That represents a card of excess pride and maybe ego. So in this journey that we take, right, we're going to go through a journey of self-discovery. We're going to learn a lot about ourselves, and we're going to realize that we have a lot to bring to the table. And that any person that we get into a relationship with is essentially lucky to be with us. The Six of Wands is a warning. The Six of Wands is a warning that, yes, that's going to build our ego. Yes, that's going to make us feel very important, very powerful. But the warning is, do not let that get to our head, right? That's why it's here, because it's saying, you know what? You're going to learn all of this and you're going to get to that point, but don't let it get to your head. That's a warning. So in your journey, in your relationship journey, right? That was kind of the long answer to this. In your relationship journey, you're going to have to discover who you are and what, you know, like I said, what you can bring to the table. And through that, it's going to bolster your confidence. It's going to reveal who you really are, but it's also going to remind you to be humble about it. Make sense? Good. I'm glad it makes sense. So you are in a you're in for a journey, and I wish you the best, and I hope that this gives you some insight as to kind of what you need to do. Okay. So thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me read for you. If you have any other questions, I stream every Tuesday. I do tarot every Tuesday. So stop by next week. Oh, there's my Nightbot. If you have a Discord, feel free to join my server. I have a little channel in there that you can ask anonymous questions. So if you have a follow-up to a reading, I will try to get in there as often as I can and kind of drop in some like one card reading advice. So you can do that as well, okay? Again, you're very welcome for the reading. Anytime. All right. So, I'm gonna put scene markers in here so that he moves automatically. But there we go. But thank you everyone for being here. Raiders, thank you for sticking around. I think we're gonna spread the love a little bit. I am familiar with this streamer. I've never raided them before, so I hope it's okay. But I am familiar with them. I have lurked in their channel before. We're going to raid Hayes the 5th. And I know that they are associated with Yasha, because I think they did Yasha's model. So we're gonna spread the love. Yasha raided me. I'm gonna raid Hayes. Again, thank you everyone for being here. I'm Soren. I'll be back on Tuesday. And I'll drop the link to Tailside in case you guys are interested in it in my Discord. And I'll see you guys next week. So let me get that raid started. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.